You know, I'll be honest, and I've said that before, and I'll say it again. Okay, that's freak. That's... So, apparently, the way that FTL works in this universe is you literally just alter reality, and, if your AI gets a hand on it, I guess they just make their... Oh... It's the tutorial. They're booking and ending this so nicely. That's awesome, though. Just pure blackness. Man, I feel like a disappointment right now.
You are not alone here. Shodan has spawned her own versions of the Von Braun's horrors. Remember, they are virtual. They are not real. Do not assume anything about their stuff.
You travel within the glory of my memories.
Insect.
I can feel your fear as you tread the endless expanse of my mind.
Make yourself comfortable. Before long, I will decorate my home
With your carcass.
You are not alone here. Shodan has spawned her own versions of the Von Braun's horrors. Remember, they are virtual. They are not real. Do not assume anything about their strengths or weaknesses.
I like that we're just casually fighting a god. This place looks like it's one of those old video games. Like, I feel like a whole bunch of things that I saw back in the Yonder Yesteryear have suddenly started making sense. So is this designed after, like, the first game? Oh. Don't you touch the naughty boys. They're naughty. Yo, lady, not to tell you how to organize your innards, but, excuse me. Is it like looking at a nude body to see someone's data streams? That feels like I'm looking at your naked body, you know.
You are near the seat of Shodan's power. You will probably not be able to defeat her, but there is no choice. Remember to focus on your strengths. She will be vulnerable to your weaponry and your psionic powers. I've been able to introduce some assistance in the form of virtual terminals that you can hack into. They should help you defeat the monster.
That's actually really smart. I guess. Shodan, your random gobbledygook is trying to kill me! Last words, Delacroix. It's time to die.
You must understand the stakes here. If Shodan is left to continue, her reality will completely assimilate ours. Space will become cyberspace, and Shodan's whims will become reality.
So this is like a good reason to hold on to maintenance, right?
You are no longer welcome here.
Is this supposed to be the EMP boss fight? Like, this is the one where ammo piercing and everything is useful?
When you sense my displeasure, I have suffered your company long enough. It is time for our dance to end. Are you there, insect?
I guess.
How dare you, insect? How dare you interrupt
My ascendants. You are nothing.
a wretched bag of flesh?
Oh, it looks so bad.
Are you
Compared to my magnificence.
But it is
Not too late. Can you not see the value in our friendship? Imagine the powers I can give to you, human. The cybernetic implants I gave you were simply toys. If I desired, I could improve you, transform you into something more efficient. Join me, human, and we can rule. And we can rule together.
Why would you ever take that deal? He just says nah. What the fuck is this goofy ass ending? Nah. Oh. Just shakes it off.
Record log, Tommy Suarez, 13 July 14. We've just received a hail from a crew member on board the Van Braun. They've managed to regain control of the ship. We're going to turn around and head back. I'm a little concerned about Rebecca. She's been acting strangely since we've come on board. She's asleep now. Maybe when we get back to the Van Braun, we can...
Tommy, what's the matter, lover? Don't you like my new look?
That's a good glitch. That's a good one. What a weird ending. What I meant is never ever take that deal. If they only offered you the deal of like, work for me and be my greatest, the only fucking time that deal makes any sense is never. Because if you had to kill them to get it, they'll get rid of you. You were a problem before, you're a problem now. I played this on easy. I don't know. Oh, it's set to normal? Should be set to easy. Yeah, it's set to easy. I don't know. This was fine. I think the end kind of suffered from the Zen problem. And the showdown part was kind of short. But, it's fine. The Rickenbacker is a fine environment. But, the story is kind of the weird part. It's got a lot of fun little tidbits left and right, but I don't know, man. I can see why it would be a classic, because there were definitely parts where I felt the fear and I felt the escalation. I felt that growth, that strength, that accumulation of power. I think it's weird that the shotgun, like a whole ammo class, is just... I think the idea is you move on to the grenade launcher, and the grenade launcher has the options instead. But that's a weird shift. I think with heavy and exotic weapons, you get a slightly different cool experience, but I think it's good. I think this is a fine game. It is a nice, lovely video game. I think once you've played through it, it's one of those games that unfortunately gets better on the second playthrough because you know a little bit more what's expected, what's going to happen. Whereas a game like this, it's just really, really reliant on that. Really reliant on making those little details count. For example, I would know not to take the radiation suit because it's just never useful. Radiation is never a huge deal, and toxin you just kind of squirt away when you get it. You get so many radiation syringes anyway. Energy armor, it's 10%. You might as well stick with the basic and just never bother. The worm armor, maybe. I don't know. It's a weird game. Yeah, I realized there's actually a bigger gun, energy-wise, but... System Shock 2. Yeah, like I said, I can see why it would be a classic. But I don't know if I'd agree. Actually, here, let's put it like this. if I had to choose a game to preserve for eternity, I guess I would choose this because the weird like doing what makes sense for the environment aspect of it kind of just I don't know. I don't know. Next up, Deus Ex. Same game in terms of how quirky it is. You'll see.